We should be live now. Any luck anyway. So we're back with some first edition Dungeons and Dragons, playing through the I series, the Pharaoh series, I3 currently. We are down a few players tonight, but we still have a group ready to brave the terrors of I3. Richard, who you playing?
I'm not ready to brave terrors, just fears.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Richard, and I'm playing Tristan, the Remuneration Redistribution Specialist, who is a level... I get this wrong every time. 10. There we go.
Mere level 10. Mere. Yeah, but they're thieves, so, that's how it goes.
Remuneration Redistribution Experts, not...
Well, they only need like 5 experience points per level or something, right?
Something like that. Oak, who you got?
Hey, this is Oak. I'm playing Thybor, the level 8 half-orc warrior, or fighter this edition.
Hey, and joining us for the time being, Bill, who you playing?
I'm Bill. I am playing Dunby of Stonehill. He is a 4th level dwarven fighter.
Not a relation to anyone else in another game in the least little bit.
Not
Jeff, who you got?
I'm playing Talina, the 6th level druid fighter. More fighter than druid, but she gets druidy out there every once in a while.
Sometimes. Okay, guys, last episode, Yes, we are in fact tomb raiding. We are, but we have it is sanctioned tomb raiding. As the person who's buried here wants us to raid the tomb, totally sanctioned tomb raiding. It's a thing. Yeah,
They asked us to do it. They
Mhm.
begged us to go and
His
raid
name
their
wasn't a
tomb.
Serac, was it?
No.
Because I'm just going to run away if it was.
So we have last episode, you guys are facing kind of a gauntlet as you are marching up these stairs, and somebody's got all kinds of beeping going on. Marching up these stairs that end in platforms, and as there seems to be a threat at each one, you guys figured out, though, that most of the threats, once you get past them, they don't really continue to come after you. So you're now at a landing where there is a wall of fire between you and the next set of stairs, with Talina having burned her boots. Dry mouth suddenly. Hold on a sec.
Death, live on the stream. You saw it here first, folks.
Well, I am old, so could happen anytime. And as a note, we are having thunderstorms, lightning, and all kinds of wind going on. So if we suddenly end the stream, I'm probably dead. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, you
All right,
could be
guys.
severely maimed. Don't be so negative.
That's true. Could just be maimed. All right. So you guys are on this platform, we'll call it, sheet of fire that stretches from the ceiling all the way down to where you are, completely obscuring the stairs going up. Well, what do you want to do?
Snap my fingers and be teleported to the treasure room. Does it work?
Yeah. We have the sand people. Are they still formed up or are they piled up now?
As soon as you left the platform below you, they just kind of disintegrate into piles of sand once again.
Okay. So can we bag of holding, do we have shovels, brooms, anything like that?
We got loads of camping equipment for when we were coming out here, so yes.
Okay. We should have a couple of trench shovels or something.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a good idea.
Do we need to go back down?
No. I'm thinking reach over and slide the sand into the water.
You're going to have to
Right.
go down.
Do
your
we-
shovel's not 20 feet long.
Do we need
Okay.
to go back down onto that thing
Yeah.
anyway?
Right, eventually. Or
Really?
I could, well, see, I was thinking, I didn't want to burn the spell, but if we want to, I can do stone shape and make a divot or whatever, a slide right under the sand so that it falls into the water.
Well, don't we have a 10-foot pole still? You could tie Dion's maul to the end of it, then kind of use the edge and just kind of push it off from a
Yeah.
distance.
I will
Yeah,
remind you,
yeah.
Jeff, that magic against the pyramid structure itself seems to always fail. Like it doesn't
Oh, yeah.
allow itself to change.
Okay. Well, yeah, we can.
Watch
do the-
out, Oak! There's a thief behind
I
you. Get
know.
ready to stab
I'm about to
you.
get backstabbed.
Yeah, I was thinking. Well, originally I thought the pail, but the thing, but like Oak said, if we have the 10-foot pole, and we can just tie a basket to it or something, whatever kind of thing we can do to, as much time as it takes, shovel the piles of sand into the water.
Into the water. You can
Just shove it
eventually
down
do
there.
it. I mean, you've got enough stuff in the back of holding that you can just Rube Goldberg something together that works well enough
Yeah.
without having to go back down the stairs. You would find that you can go down about halfway down the stairs before the piles of sand start moving. So, you go down until it starts shifting, stop, take a step up, and then do that. Meanwhile, I think, Oak, was it your character that kind of twigged on that there's something odd about the fire last time? That it's not
Yeah, I
producing
could
heat?
see up into the sides, but it was too dark. But I caught
Yeah,
something. I don't know if it was because of the true seeing or just.
Well, someone also saw that or figured out that there's no heat being generated by the flames either.
I think that was me because there's
Mhm.
no heat, no depth to it or something.
Right. Actually, if you're wearing the true seeing thing, it's a magical field. Like it's not flame, it's not fire, but it is a magical field of some sort. The fire itself is an illusion, but there is something there specifically that is a barrier. Oak is talking to the assassin.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the assassin out of here and go into bed.
Because all assassins have bedtimes.
Part of training.
And we're not up on C yet, correct?
Correct, you are not.
Wait, Bert, you didn't tell me there were assassins in this game now.
There's assassins everywhere, Bill.
There really is.
All right. Well,
And so you've taken care of the sand. You brushed it all off into the stream of water.
So now I'm in a test going on that landing.
Okay. Yeah, you do so.
Okay. Oh, and during the doing the sand, if there was anything sparkly or gemmy or
Any shinies? No, just sand.
shiny?
Just sand.
Okay.
I guess I'll brave cautiously stepping up to the next landing.
All right, so you're gonna push through what appears to everyone else is fire. To you, it's just a
Yeah, it
shimmering
doesn't look like
curtain.
it, so I'm gonna attempt it.
Okay, in which case, make me a save versus magic or save versus spell.
I mean, I was thinking about doing it.
You can
Save
do it
versus spell.
at a +4 though, +4 to the roll, since you know that it's not really fire.
Seriously. What did I roll?
All right. Well, you step into the flames.
9.
You
I'm
can
gonna
take
spend a
that.
point.
All right. Go ahead.
Man. Wait, why did that? I got a 13. 13 is my save. So why did it not register as a success?
That's fine. If 13's your save, we'll take it.
Yeah.
So you step through it, only to smack your nose on a brick wall just on the other side of the flame that kind of seals off the stairs. This one
Hey,
seems
there's
very
nothing wrong with
solid. Let me check something else here.
If I push on it, does it feel like it'll give?
Again, with that true sight that you have going on, it's not solid stone. It's a force wall of some sort. Looks like stone. It is definitely solid. This is no illusion, but it's a magical barrier.
Well, good news, the flames don't hurt. Bad news is the solid wall behind it does.
So to everybody else, Fiber is standing in the middle of flames. You're watching his armor catch fire. His hair is on fire. You see third-degree burns starting to come up on his skin.
Get out! Get out! I don't think we've got enough healing potions.
It's fine. Promise. I just kind of wave my hand through it.
You
Look,
smell
nothing's happening.
cooking bacon on the air.
I was going to say, yes, your hand is bubbling. Can't you feel it? Oh my god, man! Get out!
Orc.
I'll walk back out. Does the illusion of me burning disappear as well?
No. Well, you don't see it. I mean, you look perfectly normal. Everyone else sees like your burnt and disfigured body stepping away from the fire.
Poke at part of
He's
the
so
skin.
powerful.
Oh, God, give me a hug. Look, there's nothing wrong.
He's so powerful. Not even a cry. Nothing. Not even a tear. Nothing.
As he's speaking, his
can
lower
I see your
jaw
hands?
melts off his face.
Can I see your hands?
Yeah, I
I'm
just
looking to
pull
see
one
if
off
you've
and
got
hand to
the
it now.
levitation reverse ring on there, and you're actually really, really burned, but just not admitting it anymore because of that ring.
Oh, look. Fine.
This is
There's a solid wall behind it, though. That's some sort of force that keeps us from going ahead. I don't know if it extends to the ceiling or not, but I would assume. Is there any kind of... Do we have a pebble or a rock in our bag of holding or something to kind of chunk up near the ceiling?
we had a load of sand.
Yep. The force barrier does seem to extend all the way up to the ceiling.
How far down does it go?
To the stairs
Well,
itself.
I mean, out to the left or right.
Enough so that there's not even like a hair's breadth of a ledge between it and the rushing water. So it takes up the whole platform.
So you can't step around it.
You might be able to.
If only we could get
it would be
past the
tricky.
fire.
If only you could get past the fire, yes.
So
Eyeballs or Thiber's eyeballs are now melting out of the sockets and rolling down his face.
Quick, drink a healing potion or something, man.
I'm fine. Quit freaking out. Promise. I've been on fire before. It's not pleasant.
well, we can get the magic carpet and try to go along the side above the water.
You don't have an operable magic carpet, though.
We have a magic carpet,
but you never figured out the command words.
If we throw something over that area,
okay. Well, okay, I get to stop then.
If we throw something that direction, does it appear open, or does the wall extend, the force wall?
You can actually, like, if you just run your hand along it, there's a definite edge. The wall is maybe 3 feet thick, so it's a little tricky. So like I said, like there's no ledge at all between it and the drop down into the water. It extends about 3 feet deep, but then on the other side of it is the stairs. So if you can kind of figure, if you can finagle your way around that 3 foot gap without falling into the water.
Or we could tie a rope around us and just swing over there, one person at a time. And if we don't make the swing, we just pull us back up.
Can we pull up against a raging torrent? And the rope won't hold; it'll burn.
If you
now that there's still a wall of fire as far as everyone else is concerned.
We have a grappling hook.
Yeah, there's grappling hooks in your bag, I'm sure.
Can we attempt to get at an angle, or maybe almost at the bottom of the stairs where, let's see, I guess who is that? I guess where Dumby is, and can we throw it across to the upper level and try to hook it on the edge where it would fall off the north side into the water?
You can try, but there's really not anything for the hook to hook onto. I'm not going to say no. I mean, you can try it.
I just mean like the edge of the like the 90-degree where the floor drops away going to the water.
Yeah, again, it's tricky. You can try it.
We don't have
You
any
specifically
spiders
can
or
try
anything left that Brendan's got falling around, do we?
I mean, we have. I don't know if it would work over water, but we do have the ring of levitation that.
Okay, the only thing I think of, if we had a way to get at least one person up there safely, and then as I say that, I kind of eyeballing you to see if I think I can toss you over there, and take the grapple around and then bring it around the wall and toss it back down around the stairs where you could hook it to itself, and then we'd have a secure line.
And with the levitation, you could just hug the wall and go around it and use the levitation to keep you up. We could also do a harness too if you want a double, backup.
It was a lot of ideas. Someone needs to do something, though.
I'll do it.
All right, so Talina still sees a wall of fire, though. You have yet to be able to get past that. So if you want to...
That's why I want to go around the wall of fire by using the ring of levitation over the water,
Oh, I see what you're wanting to do. Okay, well,
do
you want to try that? And is there any other precautions that you take?
I would
tie a rope onto it.
Do the rope, and as a mule skinner, I would do the harnessing real as best as I can.
Okay. Then you put on the ring. Keep in mind, this is a cursed ring. You will not willingly remove it. And it does have the contrariness attached to it. So what happens is it levitates you a few feet above the surface. So the surface that you're trying to levitate on is a flowing surface. So you're swept away. You're still levitating above the water, but you're moving with the water back down the stairs.
Okay.
I grab the rope and pull him back.
Yeah. Yep.
So after I get him put back, can I give him a shove to the other side?
Yes.
Whatever you do, do not fight trying to go to the other side. Or I want you to fight against getting to the other side unsafely.
Huh?
All right, so this isn't so much a strength thing because you can move him about easily since he's levitating. So this is more of a dexterity thing. I want you to make a missile attack.
I treat him like my two-hander. I'll grab the bottom of his feet and overhead.
Nice.
Where's my 20? My
Easily.
dex is 15.
Yeah, easily. So you kind of get some momentum going and you arch him out over, and he drops a little bit because he's starting to be pulled back by the river, but you're strong enough that he completes it on the other side. So now, Talina, you're on the other side of the wall, and it still looks like a wall to you. Your friends are all on the other side. You've got the rope attached to you, and you're still levitating, a little bit, like 13, 14 inches off the ground, now that you have solid ground beneath you.
Okay. Can I raise past that 13, 14 inches?
No. It's set. It doesn't
It's
go
a
up or
very
down.
minor low levitation.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything there?
Stairs going up.
Anything
And at the top of
my-
the next flight of stairs, you see a forearm and a fist. It's like just a huge statue of a forearm and a fist. And that's on the next landing.
Okay, can they hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you. I mean, you can crane your neck around the side of the wall and you can see them.
Okay, well then, yeah, I tell them this worked. It worked. We can rig it for the next guy if you want to.
Whatever you do, do not look for a way to disable that wall of fire.
Okay. Or why not? Or I don't know. I've never played Contrariness before. Sorry.
You will always do the opposite of anything something suggested to you.
Okay. So I said, yeah, no problem. And then I go start looking for anything.
So on this side, you're
Turn
just
it off.
presented with a wall that goes just from the base of the stair all the way up to the ceiling. You don't see any kind of lever. You don't see any kind of button or anything else.
Anything on the floor? Any runes or anything?
Make me a luck check, actually. Just high, low, D100.
All right. Hi.
Okay. There are some runes etched into the floor on this side that were not on the other side. Well, of course they could have been, but they could have been covered up by the fire.
Okay. Now, I'm not really good about reading these.
Yeah, they're definitely they're not from your discipline of magic. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. There's some runes over here, but I don't think they'll help us. I don't know.
I should just shrug at everybody. I don't know what they would be.
I
A friend in-
definitely think they should remain intact. Possibly.
If you get
I don't
Grunwolf to
know.
wake up,
He's gone again. He's just gone like he sometimes does. You're a barbarian sleeping just on the stairs. He's just completely tuckered out, snoring just a little.
Send me Stonehill.
Yes.
Send Stonehill over here. Maybe he can give me a hand.
All right.
tell it to teach you its magics.
It does seem to work a lot.
Maybe it's Dwarven Root or something. I don't know.
How heavy is Dumby?
Not too bad. Probably
What's your con?
11.
Yeah, probably under 200 pounds.
Yeah.
So is there, Talina, can you not find something to hold on to? I don't know the idea I've got is if we could taut the rope and then him climb across it. Would that work?
Talina could grab the stairs on the opposite side of that he's being pulled on, or she's being pulled on. But really, that's the only thing she's got to grab. But it would work.
Either that, or Talina can come around the opposite side that she went under, come back to the stairs, and we could tie the rope off around the wall. And then we could jump to the side and just use the rope for a safety rail.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Or I could try to toss you.
I mean, that's where it's headed anyway, isn't it?
Dwarf tossing. It's not just a sport.
It seems to happen to me every couple of weeks. So.
That or both. Like you try to toss her, or you could try to climb across as long as Talina can hold on to something. And then I try to hold this end.
That's. Do we have anyone that can toss me?
I'm the strongest one here, I think, at the moment.
All right.
So, how are you wanting to do this? You're trying to just kind of fling him around the side. Is that what you're trying to do?
Should we get another
as
rope?
close as possible. Loop part of the rope around him just in case.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and just give a toss. I'll hold on to one end and
All right.
tell Selena, just don't hold on to something firmly. Do not do that. And then give it a go.
Okay. Since Dunby isn't levitating, this is a little bit harder. So, yeah, I mean, just make me a missile attack roll. I'm just going to make the AC you have to hit harder.
I got a 15 no pluses. That's is it like an attack roll itself?
This is an attack
Or
roll,
just a
right?
dex check?
So, what AC does that hit for you?
16 will hit a -3.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Dunby, you're flung wide and kind of arced back over so that you fall on the other side of the wall. You kind of roll to a stop, looking up at the floating Talina.
That was fun.
So you've got two people on the other side with ropes attached to them now.
Okay. I'm going to take off my rope just to make sure I'm not attached to anything if anything pops up.
Mm-hmm.
And what about the runes? Can Dunby read
Yeah.
them?
I point them out to Dunby and say, "Can you make anything out of that?"
I will take a look at them. Can I read them?
What's your character class?
I'm a fighter.
No, you can't read them.
I
So
kind
they're
of
not
wondered
dwarven
why
runes.
I could read them, but
Yeah, they are magical runes of some sort, but they do not seem to be in the dwarven fashion.
Hey,
Does
you're profiling
Tristan
him.
have read magic yet as one of the skills? I can't remember what level rogues get that.
Read language or whatever it is.
Yeah, he's able to read scrolls at a certain level.
What's a concrete scroll?
I'd buy it. Yeah, I mean, I'd take it. Can
no
you?
doubt.
Can you yet, Richard?
I don't know that is an ability I have even seen.
Maybe
I mean, I've got read
13th level
languages.
for that one, I think.
No, it's you have at really high levels. Thieves can read or use scrolls.
Right, let me look at that then.
If my memory's working right, I want to say 13 for them, but it's been a few years.
So my contrary
Tenth,
would
it says here
ask
in
a
this thing.
question.
So yeah, I could.
So you found it? You can.
It says read scroll 10th in the
10th. Okay.
Cosmic I've got
Cool.
here.
Well,
Sooner
good.
than I thought.
Oh god, I'm not going to be able to prevent you throwing me over there. My
not so
Ready?
bad.
Ah,
1, 2, chunk. Oh shit! I forgot the rope. Sorry.
Yeah.
ah.
So you're gonna try and toss him over, arc him over as well.
Yeah. Nat 20.
Okay, yeah, it's not a problem at all. Then you land actually very well on the other side.
I am not aerodynamic. Ah! Now, just get, I don't know, Grown Wolf to throw you over, Viber, and we'll be fine.
That's I'm the last one then for tonight, aren't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Hold on to the rope, and then I'll just kind of take a couple steps back, and then try to do an angled jump.
Sure. In this case, since you're not throwing yourself, make me a dex check. Yeah. Wow.
Nope.
Natural 20.
Wow.
That's a crit
Yeah,
fail,
that's a
so I
crit
need
fail.
to re-roll that, unless y'all want some comedy to ensue. Everybody starts getting pulled off.
That's exactly what would happen. Oh my gosh.
One, I'm the third time's a charm. If we miss, we miss.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, it's barely, like you almost miss completely, but you're able to grab it with your fingertips and just pull yourself up onto the step. All right, so you guys are all on the other side. You're basically at the bottom of the stair, right below 56C, And so above you, what you're seeing is like there's like a metallic forearm and fist that's just floating in the air. There seems to be something behind it, but from your angle, you can't tell what it is. Some kind of construction.
I read the concrete skull just to find out what it is. Like
Oh.
speak friend and enter or something.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
Okay. Roll 6d4 plus 6.
Wow.
Ooh.
Uh. Okay,
Oh.
17.
Are you alive or dead at 17 hit points?
Taking 17 hit points. I am still alive, but barely.
Okay. Explosive runes. They detonate as you
Yeah.
read out the
Nice.
magic. You take a full 17 points of damage. Everyone else around you on the stair takes 8 in the second rank of explosion. However, it does drop the force wall in the illusionary flame.
You did it.
Oof.
Talina, having been levitating, and took off her rope. Make me a luck check.
You say all of us take 8.
Everyone else takes 8. He takes Richard takes 17, or Tristan takes 17.
That's a D100, right?
Yeah, and just say high or low before you roll it.
High.
Okay. Do you want to use a reroll and keep track of the rerolls that you spent, guys? Because
Yeah,
Dion's not here. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say no.
Okay. The force of the explosion pushes you off the ledge into the water. You never fall into the water, but you do sink down so that you're just, like hovering 13 inches above the water. Then you're moved all the way down by the flow of the water. So you end all the way down to L56. You never enter the water, though. You're floating 13 inches above it. But it drops you all the way down.
Half a second after it happens, I start doing this.
Yeah. You
Gotta make
surf
them look
all the
good,
way
man.
down. You would have been swept underneath the stone if you weren't actually levitating above it. So that 13 inches is just enough to drop you on the cement floor instead of going under the floor with the water.
Sounds good. All right. So I guess I will try to make my way over there and then back up again.
All right, which means you got to go through the gauntlet again. 11 L56A. Give me a second. At least you don't have to deal with the.
Don't have to deal with anything there, do we?
Well, sorta. The wizard's still there. Actually, no. You guys
he
got
buggered
him.
off. We
Yeah,
deal with him.
you broke his curse. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're able to just climb back up without a problem.
And then there's the wall, and that's it again.
The wall's gone when the
wall's entirely gone.
explosive when the
Alright.
explosive ruins went off. The whole thing just went away.
I disarmed the trap.
Yes. Now,
All
if
right.
your ears would stop ringing and your nose stop bleeding, maybe it would be okay.
And Thibor's still on fire, so
The
very
illusion's
Did the
gone.
illusion of
The
that go
illusion's
away?
gone. Yeah, so you look normal.
all right. So okay, I
then-
march back
then it's
up
gone.
and
Yep, you just march right back
mean-
up. There's a few like kernels of the sand that's left that didn't get swept up, and they kind of form into this little bitty man.
like a little
Tries to
air
pound at your sandals,
air-
but he can't even reach you because you're levitating 13 inches off the ground. So there's a whole bunch of these wee little men that are trying to trying to jump up and get you.
Remember those little Airfix character, the toys, little HO scale.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Cool.
While levitating, though, you do move very slowly because you don't have anything to push against, really. So at some point, you probably figure out that you can just grab parts of the stairway, just kind of pull yourself along, and you move a little bit faster.
Not as cool as going down, but okay.
No, not at all.
I do make note about my fast getaway, though. It was a great getaway.
Yeah.
Just surf on down.
So you guys are at the bottom of the stair, and again, so let me move you guys. Well, I don't really have to move you. You're so 56C is the ledge above you that's got the forearm and fist that's just kind of floating in the air.
Does anybody mind if I drink one of the healing potions out of the bag we have here?
Please do.
Thank you. I could probably. I mean, we have 18 of them at the moment. So
Is that a flesh gauntlet or is it an iron gauntlet?
It's made. It seems to be made out of some kind. Well, you can't actually tell. You're at the bottom, and it's top at the top. It looks like it could be stone or it could be metal. It's hard to tell from where you are. It's 20 feet above you.
Okay.
So what do you do?
I'm gonna do an about face and see what see how Rusty acts when he sees it.
Rusty's little antenna start to move into light. It must be made of metal of some sort.
Well, okay. That's one more piece of intel.
If you can hear that beeping, that would be my backup power just going on.
Okay, I was like, is someone beeping?
I thought your burrito was done. I didn't know.
The storm got you now?
We should be fine. My backup will run for a couple of hours easy. And the internet's still going, so it's all good.
My backup power is a candle, so right for me.
So solar powered internet for you then, or light powered?
Well, I mean, the internet would only be down if like the.
Oh, for Jeff and his candle.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, no internet during the backup, but but I live in California. We don't have nor'easters and stuff like that. Great. We just have the earthquakes.
That's all.
All right.
That's all.
So, I mean, I'm not feeling too good, so if somebody else would like to read things this time around, that would be great.
Literacy kills.
Well, we can head on up there.
Who's going first?
It's me since I got the most hit points.
All right. All right. You march up the stairs. When you
Cautiously.
Yep. So you move 5 feet up and make me an initiative roll. Just you for right now. So you can add your dex bonus if you've got one.
You guys have dex bonuses?
Okay. So the fist hovering in the air moves forward like it's going to strike you. You go first. You go on segment 3, goes on 5. What do you want to do?
Step back off the stairs quickly. See if it stops.
Yes, it seems to have just quick calculations in your head. It acts like it's going to punch through you, but comes up to a hard stop, floats in the air, then retracts. Looks like it's got about a 15-foot reach. So the stairs are 20 feet up. So you just basically took a step back, and it reached its length, and then pulls itself back.
But it seems to be a magical type thing, not like a chain pulling it back or anything.
No, it looks like it's floating in the air. It's levitating, and since it got fairly close to you, it's made of brass or bronze, perhaps.
That might hurt.
Ah,
And there he goes.
oh well.
Maybe he'll be back, but yeah, there's a good chance that we're done.
Or are we?
I'm good.
Oh,
Hit the
There he
back-
is.
Yeah,
There
I hit
we
the
go.
back button on accident.
okay. We're like, oh, that's
Yeah,
the
we're
storm.
good. Nah, let
Storm
me
birds.
share
instead.
the screen again.
What if it's made of metal? What do we think of Rusty just eating this trap?
I was
You think-
thinking because when he stepped off of it, it stopped and then it reversed. That half split second that it stopped, maybe one little antenna touch, Bzz.
I was thinking if
Yeah.
it comes forward, if we can throw a rope onto it to secure it, and then let it just yank us backwards up the stairs, and then we can get off to the side.
There's that.
Off to the side would dump you into the water. Just so you know, there's no side.
Oh, you have to go up the stairs, and that's it.
Yeah,
Not
like
another land.
so, like the stairs have no railing or anything. It's just a drop off into the water on either side of the stairs. So until you get to the landing, there is no side. It's just stairs.
Well, that's what I meant. If it retracts back up into the landing, if
Ah,
it pulls
yes, I
us up
see.
there with
Yep.
it, and then moved to the side,
Yeah, maybe.
we can try Rusty or that, or both.
Thinking about it, maybe Rusty would die because I'm just thinking if it doesn't like the building being changed, I don't know how it would react to the building being eaten. Would it, electrify or kill Rusty somehow?
Could be.
I do.
We should be able to safely get it to come back. Just step on the stairs and then, leaning backwards, kind of like get ready, like don't hit me. Jump
What happens
back
if
off
two
and then
people
just have
step
him
on at
ready.
the same time? Who does it aim for? Does it generate another fist?
Yeah, like if one of us are on opposite sides of the stairs and both
Exactly,
put a foot on,
Yep.
what happens?
What happens?
You want to
I
try it?
volunteer somebody other than me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll put my foot on it. And you're kind of like leaning backwards, just to, like
Okay.
with all
As
your
far
foot
away as
on
you
it.
can.
Okay. So who does the other side? Volunteers.
I'll do it.
All right. So Dunby stands on one side. Thiber stands the other side. One of you guys roll me. Well, we'll have Dunby roll me a d6.
All right.
Okay, simultaneous. All right. Evens, it's Oak. Odd, it's Bill. All right, Oak. So the fist rockets out just incredibly fast, smashes you on the toe twice. Comes over, it smashes your foot, recoils just a little bit, it smashes your foot again. At least tries to. May still miss.
So now it moves in more than just a straight direction.
Yep. What's your AC?
My AC is 0, but that as small as that is that not a called shot? So that's even harder to hit.
No, not really. Right. So the 17 with its bonus actually does hit you. It's not a big 9, but it crushes your
Not
foot.
a big deal.
Boom!
I start hopping in pain and slip off the side and fall in the water.
Okay,
But you did determine it can only attack one target at a time.
What happens if I run and jump on it and try to hold on?
Well, it's your turn. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right. Make me a dex check to actually jump onto it.
Okay, my dex is 11, so yeah.
You
looks like-
grab it. It's inelegant, but you're straddling it. And you got your arms around it. It's still able to keep levitating. That's going to be your action, but you're on it. Fiber, what do you want to do?
I'm probably just gonna honestly hop up and down in pain holding my foot.
Yeah, damn it. Ah! It's like the worst toe stubbing you've ever done to yourself. Okay. Do you step back as you're hopping around?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So the fist retracts all the way back up to the landing, in which case, Dunby, you're still attached to it. So what you can see, the construction that's behind it is an altar.
Okay.
And a set of bronze double doors as well.
Can I hop off the fist when it reaches the landing?
Okay. You just want to hop off.
Yeah.
Okay. You hop off. You and me, Dunby. Because it doesn't just, it's not even, it's not just that it flies forward, like it has complete range of motion. So you're in combat with it.
Oh, Jesus. I thought it was going to leave me alone now.
Yeah. So roll a d6. Let's
All
just
right.
do it as per side. You give it a 6, it gives you a 5. So you guys can all act first. Dunby, it kind of rotates to where you have hopped off, and it kind of levitates, and it seems to be kind of getting you set up in its fist, in its sights, and it looks like it's going to rocket forward. But you're first, acting on segment 5. What do you do?
I'm going to jump on
Actually,
top.
hold on a second. Did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 6, and then
Okay.
I rolled again. I rolled a 1.
No, we'll take that 6. You're good. So
All
on
right.
segment 5, how do you react to this?
I'm going to jump on its back, jump on top of it again.
You're going to jump on top of it again?
Yes.
All right.
didn't
Make
know
me a
it was
dex
gonna
check.
happen.
It knows this maneuver now, so I am going to make a versus check. So the
Okay.
highest you can get without going over your ability score. It's going to be the same.
What am I rolling against? Dex?
The dex, yeah. This is dex.
Dex is 11.
Okay, so we got a 10. You got a 13, but that's over your dex. So you miss, it doesn't. So you jump, and it pulls itself out of the way. You splat on the ground, and it rockets forward and punches you in the face a couple times.
And this is while that's happening, can the rest of us be running up?
It misses twice. So like you drop so low that it just passes over the top of your head, and it tries to get you on the way back, but you're also still low, still too low. So you see that going on up there. So what are your actions? Looks like Dunby, whether he intended to or not, has distracted the fist.
Yeah, can we run up there while this is happening?
Yeah, we're gonna head up.
Wanna
I mean, I'll charge up there. I'll head up there.
Okay. Who else?
Can you not hear me?
Yeah. So Oak, you ran up there. Can you?
Yeah. As soon as I saw it turn to like start punching him, I would have started running up the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
And I'm going for the double doors.
Okay.
We'll see if that opens and maybe this thing will
All right, so
disappear.
you got to move 20 up, and then you never saw the double doors. Only Bill's character did. But so as soon as you get up there, you see it, and if you want to charge for it, you can finish your movement in front of it. That's fine. Talina, what are you doing? You're going to run up?
Yeah, I'm running up. I don't know what I'm running into. I'm just running up.
That's fine. How about Tristan?
I guess I'm following the rest of them up there as fast as I can.
Okay. So Dunby is on the floor, and he's like rolling from side to side as his thing is like hammering down, trying to pound on him, and it keeps missing.
Whack-a-dwarf.
Exactly. It's whack-a-dwarf.
Well, maybe we provided it with more targets.
So because I'm an evil GM, Richard, roll a d6 for your side. Next round.
6.
Oh, hey, that's good. So on segment 4, you guys can all act. So Fiber's in front of the double doors. Everyone else has come up behind. The fist is still trying to smash on Dunby. So what do you do?
Okay, so I wouldn't have known the door was there. You said it first, so I was running up ready to attack that. I see the door. I'm like, Tristan, get the door, and then I'm going to make a swing at the fist.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. AC 7. I'm not looking at the screen just yet, so tell me if you hit or not, and how much damage you do.
That's a 12, which will hit. Let me see, it's AC 7. Okay, I need a 6, so that hits for, I'm assuming medium, smaller medium.
It's
9
medium,
points.
yeah. 9 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah, with the first attack, and 15 points with the second attack. Unless something happens for me to not want to make that second swing.
Nope, it's fine. No, you attack it. Not quite enough to damage it, but you actually do see bits of the metal kind of peel off.
That's me.
All right. Anyone else?
When I see
Yeah.
him doing that, I'm gonna try to make it through the doors.
You're gonna try to get up and make it through the doors. Okay, you can do that. That's your full action, though, considering you were prone.
Okay.
Well, Oak instructed me to run for the doors and try and open them. So, yeah, I'll try and do that.
Okay. Well,
So it's
Dumby gets
unlocked,
there
right?
first, and he just kind of pushes on the door, and they easily part open, very soundlessly and quietly. And Dunby stumbles through. Tristan, you follow afterwards.
I shout behind me, done.
Talina, what are you doing?
I'm going to grapple the arm.
You're gonna try and grapple the arm, okay?
I'm going to try to grapple the arm.
Go ahead and make me a strength check. Because I'm not going to look up the rules for grappling in first edition.
Damn it! That was. I wanted to say the magic word. I'm going to grapple.
Oh, sorry. Wait, the electrical's got me. I'm losing you. I'm losing you. Hold on.
Isn't that like 5 pages worth of shit?
It is. Oh, it is so obnoxiously long. All right. And so it's going to do a check 2 versus. It makes it. You're not able to grapple it.
Okay.
All right. So you stand there as well. Its turn. It's going to pound on Oak or Thyber.
Pound on hook.
Pound on
Sorry.
the Oak.
AC 0.
Yeah, it misses. So it's slamming and breaking tiles beneath your feet, keeps missing. Everyone else is through the doors, so let me show you what you see. Get back there. Yeah, I'll see that. All right, so a 30-foot wide semicircular room. There's corridors off to the east and west. There's the whole room is just filled with the sound of roaring water as it's falling from above, hitting this kind of like cistern here, and that's what's feeding the water that's going down the stairs on the other way. So that circle in the middle of the floor is just a column of water just thundering down from high above somewhere.
Okay.
The only other thing that you notice, probably Tristan, since he went in second, is that there's a big question mark engraved in the floor in front of the door on this side.
If only I could remember what the engraving at the bottom was. I assume you can actually hear me, even though my camera appears to have messed up there.
Yes.
So yeah.
All right, so that's what you guys inside see. So next round, since there's still some of you in combat out there, Oak, why don't you roll a d6?
That'll be a 2. Boo.
Okay, it goes first, so it's going to attack. It's going to focus on you just because it's got you here. +1 to each of these. Okay, so that's 2 hits. This time it seems to be on mark as it pounds you on the top of the head and then kind of pulls back and punches you in the gut. But it's only 11 total points of damage.
Only.
But yeah, you're distracting it. Talina, it's gotten absolutely no interest in you as it continues to pummel your orc friend. So what are you guys going to do? Talina and Oak first.
I'm going to unleash Rusty on it.
Okay.
I'm going to fighting retreat towards the door and yell for Talina to stay here and don't follow me.
All right. I'll let you roll it, Jeff. It's a magical construct, so magic items get a save versus things like Rusty. Just roll a percentage die. This isn't luck. Just roll a percentage.
All right.
%. Okay. Yeah. Rusty dissolves the thing. Just starts the antennas touch it. It starts to basically just lose cohesion, and Rusty happily has a snack.
Fantastic. All right.
Okay, so everybody else
finishes and then head on over.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now what? You're in this room. It's really hard to hear because it's just thundering column of water. It's very wide. It's like 10 feet thick, diameter 10 feet actually, just coming down from who knows where above you, just with an enormous amount of force. It's just so loud in here.
Some of these desert cities would pay good money for this.
And as all of you now aren't in a rush, as you pass the threshold of the door, all of you see engraved on the floor a question mark.
Okay.
Or more particularly, it is the common speech symbol for a question.
Now,
don't know how that.
maybe we
differs.
have to ask a question. Maybe this is like, as a druid, we have things like oracles and stuff like that. And this is kind of like it's almost like a natural oracle, using one of the elements anyway. It appears that way to me.
Maybe we have to form the question in the form of an answer.
Were
Or
we
answer in
sent
the form
here
of a
to
question,
retrieve
excuse me.
something?
Its name is
From
Trebek.
Jeopardy. Yes.
Trebek.
What if it's just a ruse?
Can anybody remember what was said on the plaque down at the bottom? Because I don't know if that had a question or, hinted at something.
Does anybody here have an intelligence of at least 13?
That's the barbarian.
Don't look at me.
I do, apparently.
You do?
Yeah.
Then you remember it well enough. Beyond these doors
Yeah,
lie the test of the Pharaoh. Turn now from this doom of power and evil, from a heartless man. Great and awful is the horror beyond these doors. Yet if you turn away, what lies beyond, ye shall never know. Or thereabouts.
Okay, so no questions that I can see from that.
Yeah, I'm not so big on the horror thing. I wasn't really scared.
I mean,
Sandboy and
what lies beyond might be a question. I don't know. Is there anything else that we can see in this room or can't see in this room? Is there like hidden alcoves off to the side where we can't see
They're
down
not
them
hidden,
because
but
they're dark?
there are two corridors that go to either side,
right.
left and right.
We should probably ignore those and just deal with this in front of us.
I don't know that we can do that. I mean, if we don't know what's meant to be done here, then how do we deal with it? Do we just bash on it repeatedly until it breaks? I mean, that generally seems to be the way that we do things.
Is there any kind of smell or anything from the water? Or does it smell like
hold on
clean
a second.
water?
Hold on a second. Are you talking in character out loud, Tristan?
Yes.
Okay. In which case, you hear a voice come from the pillar of water. And it's kind of warbling, very watery sounding character. It says, "What is your name?"
Patty Arquette.
What is your quest?
Yeah, I was thinking that. And I was thinking, how do I make this?
Does Talina say that?
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
I love Patty.
So the voice seemed to have happened right after Tristan said, "Should we?" Blah blah.
All right,
Tristan.
I'm gonna go up to it,
Answer.
Okay.
and actually, I will take off Rusty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and let him out, let him loose, and then I'll go up to it and I'll say, "I am Talina Amran, Druid of the Flane."
What is your quest?
What size do you want?
What is the airspeed of a... No.
Airspeed
African or
velocity,
European?
laden swallow. Mystarin or Forgotten Realms. We come at the bidding of the spirits of the desert.
Okay. It repeats the question. What is your quest?
What was the thing again that we just said?
Seek the ruling star from the star gem, I think, is what we were told to remove them from the temple, or to break the curse. I don't know which is.
We seek to break the curse.
On whose hallowed ground do you stand?
Danny, would you remember the name of the...
Whose temple was it? Oh, God. Thurston Hall the Third. I don't know.
Is it?
What was the name of the shade?
Amun something?
Is it Amun Ra?
Okay.
Amun Ra.
Okay, yeah. Tristan says it. And
Right.
you hear from the column of water again, put thy hand in mine. And there's a white impression of a hand that appears in the floor right in front of the column.
Okay. She goes on one knee doing a little Scarlett Johansson kind of, and puts her hand there.
What's your alignment?
My alignment is true neutral.
Okay. The water starts running backwards. It goes up, up, up into somewhere far above you. You can't actually see where it's originating from.
Okay. And as it goes up, does it reveal anything?
Well, are you getting in the water? It just changes the direction of flow. It doesn't reveal anything to you.
Is it a powerful flow?
Yes.
I'm gonna look at where the stairs are. Is the water? Is there still water down there coming back, or is it empty?
The water is flowing up now into this column,
but it doesn't empty.
No. Well, at least not yet. It just happened.
I'll do it. I'll go.
You understand in it. All right. Talina is quickly and very violently swept away from you all. I will tell you what happens in a moment. She is gone in a blink of the eye. Gone.
Okay.
No, I mean, we got rid of that cursed ring.
That's one way to do it.
And you get to keep
Rusty, start petting Rusty, and like, hey, buddy.
What do the rest of you do?
Are we all gonna go up here, or sacrifice ourselves to this water? No, I'm not asking the question. No. I am saying a definitive statement.
Just as a test, hold on to the end of the rope and start feeding the rope up through it.
The rope is just yanked up very quickly. Very strong.
I'm just gonna wait to see if anything grabs hold of it and like tugs back, or if I can even tell.
Can't really tell. It's pulled with a great deal of force. You really can't tell.
Fire hydrant up.
Yes,
straight up. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just can't tell if someone were pulling on the other end. How could you tell the difference? Because it's just a mighty amount of force being.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss him.
I was just gonna say I've had a good life. I'll go.
You gonna jump in?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Here, you hold on to the rope.
Sure. All right.
Maybe a strength check, Thiber.
Twelve
Okay.
of 16.
You're almost pulled in by the force that is exerted on the rope, and probably Tristan. You probably have. It's either your arm is yanked out of the socket or you let go of the rope. One of the two happens.
I let go of the rope. I
Yeah.
can.
Why not both?
If you...
Yeah, both.
Why not both? I can give you a strength roll to see if I can hold on to it if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, not a chance.
No, it's ripped from your hands pretty quickly.
Whoop.
Pull it back down. Tristan's arm's just on it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, is my arm ripped away from my hands or is it the rope?
No, it's just ripped out of your grip. So there we go.
Damn, I'm gonna miss him too.
Hey, puppers.
Look at Dunby. Well, we want to do this, or we want to explore the rest of this place.
Like, okay, let's go.
He had the treasure, so.
And the other two passages, they end in doors or arches, or
You haven't looked. Do you want to go and look?
yeah. I'm just gonna kind of like see what's. I don't want to go into another room, but just kind of checking
Okay.
out if it's an archway or
Both
doors.
ends are two large octagonal rooms. Unless you actually go into them, though, I'm not going to tell you anything more because they're not lit, and there are limits to what you can see in the dark since you can't read or see.
But I don't see
normally.
any creatures with true sight and dark vision.
No, do not.
Well, there don't appear to be creatures in here. You want to check these before we go in case there's something important?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do 58 first.
58. The room is made of white marble. I suppose both of you, since you can both see in darkness, don't light anything, or do you?
No,
No.
I don't.
No reason to.
Okay, so it's because it's all made of marble. The room is very cold, so it's very hard to make out detail for you guys. But in the middle of this octagonal shaped room, there is a slab of stone, and there's a book lying on top of it. And then it continues on further to the west.
I guess throw the book in a backpack.
Okay.
Brendan or Grownwolf may want to look at this later.
Yep.
And
Just for your
check the other-
notes. Somebody write down Librum of Ineffable Damnation.
Oh shit!
Doesn't mean anything.
No, I'm
Just
sure
a
it's
word
fine.
I pulled out of nowhere. It means
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
yeah, it's completely fine.
Put that on Craigslist.
Yeah.
They don't have a copy of the Necronomicon in here, do they?
As the only book that you see. And then there's a passage continuing on, going into what looks like a junction where you've got passages going north and west.
What's in 61?
You're going to go back and check 61?
Yeah. I don't want
Alright.
to go too deep into things away from where I can't run to this water and jump it if need be.
Okay, it's another octagonal room. This one's empty though, but again, it continues out and branches out. So you've got this junction again.
Do
There
we
you
want
go.
to keep looking, or do we want to try the water?
Well, I mean,
The screams have stopped.
Yeah, I'll jump in.
You're gonna go back and jump in. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Now
feel
all the
bad
treasure
for-
will be mine, and I explore the rest of the place.
Oh,
I kind of swear under my breath and then hold my nose and jump in.
Take Rusty.
And I grab Rusty by the antenna as I jump in and yank him with me.
Your gauntlets are eaten. Okay. If you scroll down to the bottom a little bit, you're gonna see a little circle. Let me ping it on here.
TPK.
Right there. Did you guys catch the ping?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you're floating in a pool of water. There's no light. It's completely dark. You get the impression that there is a passageway to the north just like that. And then after several minutes, the rest of the party comes bobbing up as well.
Well, we survived. Indeed. It's surprising.
All right, what do you do?
Shake off, try to get dry. Or are we magically not wet?
Do you want to try and climb out of the pool?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Let's see here. There's 4 of you here tonight. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Everyone else was just kind of bobbing, waiting to see what happens. Oh, after the first one. So Fiber pulls himself out of the pool onto the ground. Yeah, you're soaking wet. So everything you're carried is waterlogged. Who would be the next person to pull themselves up?
I'll do it.
Roll me a luck check.
All right, D100. High.
Okay, you pull yourself up as well, roll over onto the floor. Again, you're just soaked to the bone. The water is cold and clammy. The corridor itself is warm, so that's not too much of a big deal. Who's next?
I'll go.
Okay, make me a luck check.
I look at Talina because she's still wearing the ring.
Actually, yeah, Talina's floating above the pool 13 inches.
Judging you all.
Yep, but she's got nothing to hold on to pull her into the
But
corridor.
we can push her in that direction, I guess.
Okay, so she doesn't actually have to roll. The last person that has to roll then is going to be Tristan. Make me a luck check, Tristan.
Going low.
There we
Got
go.
a luck.
All right, you're able to pull yourself up just as the field reverses itself and the water sucks downward, perhaps pulling one of your boots off just as you're coming out over the edge.
That was my lucky boot.
I got a hold of Rusty. I grabbed Rusty.
All right, so you're all laying cold, wet, soaked to the bone in this corridor. There's no lights. Only some of you can see in the dark.
No heat sources other than us.
Right, and that's all that you're seeing.
I'll get ready and start cautiously moving down the hallway.
Kind of give me a marching order. So you're going first, Thiber. Who's after Thiber? Corridor is not wide enough that you can easily go side by side.
I'll
So
go
single
second.
file. Okay, Dunby, you're next. Who's after that?
I'll go next.
All right, so we got Thiber, we got Dumby, we've got Tristan, and then Talina will bring up Talina and the rest, we'll say. We'll bring up the rear.
Yeah.
For tonight's purposes, it's Talina in the rear. Okay. All right. So in the lead then, what you come across is there's double doors that are basically capping off into the corridor. They seem to be made of the same metal, bronze or brass. You're not really sure, as the living fist was, or the levitating fist in the other room.
Can we see this now? Or...
No, the only one that can see are those that have dark vision of some sort.
Yep, understood.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it again?
It's just a pair of double doors made of bronze or possibly brass.
Now, if we have the bag of holding, is the bag of all the contents waterlogged?
No.
So can we go in there and get a torch or a lantern?
Sure. You want to dig around and pull out a lantern, you do so. So
Yeah.
you light up that corridor, and you're looking at a pair of bronze or possibly brass double doors. There are no handles on this side. You can see the seam runs down the middle, floor to ceiling, and it goes a good 10 feet high, spans the entire width of the corridor.
Are there any hinges on the sides that we could tell if it swings or
It
outwards?
looks
or
like it
inwards?
must swing in because you're not seeing hinges on this side.
You know, check for traps, Tristan.
I'll hopefully do a better job than last time. I'll take a look at it and see if there are any traps around.
Go ahead and make me a roll.
Yeah, just trying to get. Yeah. Yep, that's still a success.
Yeah, no mechanism that you can see. You're not seeing any scratched runes or anything. It's perfectly, it's good workmanship, but you're not seeing anything odd about it at all. It looks to you like you should simply be able to push them in.
It looks fine from here.
How far are
Yeah,
the
right.
hinges?
How far or what?
Are the hinges on our side or the other side?
Yeah, Oak's already asked that. You don't see hinges, so it must be hinged on the other side. So they push in instead of coming out towards you.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. I
Step
didn't hear
back and tell everybody to get like maybe to the sides of the wall, and I'll push them open.
You push them open, and it reveals a. Actually, should have been really mysterious and asked what you push them over with: your hands or your feet.
My hand,
Do
my
you
toes
you
still
touch
hurt.
it?
Because whatever that appendage is gone. No. Okay, so the bronze doors do open into the room. It's maybe a 30-foot square room. 4 pillars rise up the ceiling. On the west side of the room, running the full length of the wall, is a reed boat. Its
My
mast, its mast is lashed to the bottom of the boat. There are several jars inside the boat as well. There's a post in the boat's bow with what appears to be an empty setting for a huge gem on it. The gem is not there. On the east wall, the opposite wall, there's a large painting of the same boat that is on the west side of the room, as though it were sailing high above the clouds. It's carrying a large and beautiful gemstone in its bow. In the center of the room is a stand with a plaque on it, which reads very plainly in a more ancient dialect of the common in the area. Let him who knows our God speak his name. There is another set of bronze double doors on the opposite side of the room.
Spelljammer. Let's say the guy's name. Was it Amon Ra or
Well, I don't know. I mean, Amon Ra was the
the Pharaoh?
Pharaoh. I
Huh.
don't know if he would be considered a god by these people.
Well, it would be
How
Amon
much of the culture
Ra.
of this matches with Egypt? But
Very much so.
okay,
much
so
so.
Amon Ra is probably the god because they ruled over Egypt as if they were gods. So
He is a man and a god, and he will die too.
somebody
That would
asks
be
you,
Iron Maiden
you're a
fans.
god.
Well, is there any kind of other symbolism that would hint us about the god? Let's go look at the reed boat. We don't have to say stuff right away.
Mhm.
Check
I
it
guess we
out.
would have to be in the boat and say it, and then it will transport us to the other side. I guess.
Right, but I mean, we can look around and see.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
What if we just said his name?
Okay.
Maybe.
Nothing happens when Dumby says that. The reed boat, other than what I described as being in it, the jars that are in it, the mast that's laying down, and the area on the prow where it looks like there should be a gem of some sort, which the painting clearly shows. There's nothing written on it. It's not painted. It's a very simple boat made of reeds.
We need to find the gem and put it back before it will do anything.
Flying
I don't know.
reeds.
Search for secret doors or anything.
Sure. Good. Other than the bronze, another set of bronze door at the opposite end of this room, you're not really seeing anything.
You want to check these, Tristan?
Can do. Find remove traps. Another success.
Okay. It looks very plain again. Also looks like it's meant to just be pushed open into the next room.
We'll do so again. And what are the
Okay.
black circles? Are those like urns or pillars?
No, those are the 4 pillars that are kind of just in the middle of the room. Maybe holding up the ceiling. I'm not sure.
Knock them down and find out.
Okay. So you open the double doors and it brings you into this large room where the first thing you notice is a very ornate sarcophagus laying in the middle of the room. And then in the center of the northern wall, there's a statue of Amun-Ra with a copy of this. So like the statue is holding a jewel in one hand and a staff in the other. It's carved into the statue. And there seems to be some kind of writing on both the east and west walls near the statue.
Somebody knows how to read. Come see what this says.
I hang my head down. Walk over to read.
So you
If I
have
die-
Like being so important.
remember, literacy kills. So you have a percentage chance to read any language, right?
Yes.
Okay, what is that percentage? Don't roll it yet. Just tell me what it is.
It is 50%.
Okay, that's better than base. So we'll go ahead and roll yours.
I can read 63% of the language over the top. So yeah, I can't read it.
Okay, yeah, you can't quite make it out.
Maybe re-roll that one.
I can do if we want.
Yeah, you're Obi-Wan. You're our only hope.
All right, I will spend a single reroll. Getting
Teach them your
closer.
language.
Yep. You can kind of make out bits and pieces of it, but you can't read the whole thing. Are you happy with that, or do you want to spend another?
I think we got lots, don't we?
Yeah,
spent
according to
3.
what I can see, we've got 124, not including what we spent today.
I've spent 3.
I have noted down the number we have spent, but not done the maths. If you want me to do another one,
Go ahead.
all right.
We don't
there
have
go.
our nerds here tonight.
Yeah, now I can read it.
All right, so
I
you
just
brush
forgot.
off some of the detritus that's built in through the chisel marks. Now you can read it. So on both sides, it has the same thing. A passage was always provided between the tomb of the king and his likeness, whereby his spirit may pass into his ordained statue and live within the statue we worship in the outer world.
I sure hope somebody was writing that down because I'm not wanting to read that out again. Okay.
I don't know how to write either.
Oh, all right. Is there another set of bronze doors? There is, isn't there?
No, that's the set
No?
you've gone through. Yeah, that's it.
And the very north of the room, what is that? Is that
That's
a statue?
the statue. Yeah,
Okay,
that's the statue.
And it's
Right.
the one with the staff and the gem, but it's only a carving of such.
Yes, right. So it doesn't because so let me describe it a little bit better. It's almost a 2-dimensional thing. So like it's not like a 3-dimensional hand holding a staff, holding a gem. It's carved into a solid block of stone.
It's like embossed.
Right.
Okay, and the sarcophagus, does it have anything on it the same, or
It's very ornate, but it doesn't have anything on the lid itself at all.
Let's see what's in this. Let's see if I can move the lid.
Okay. You gonna do it yourself? You gonna get help? How do you want to do
Do
this?
I need help? I'll attempt it by myself, but it
do it
seems too
myself.
much.
Okay, roll me a d6. All right. You brace, you bunch up the muscles on your shoulder, expecting it to be difficult, and you're quite surprised as it easily slides across the top. Not quite so surprised as the mummy within reaches out to strangle you. So you're not
Figured
surprised.
that.
You could react.
Slide the lid closed again.
Roll a d6 for your side. We're in initiative. Okay. So yeah, you can react first. No one else has seen the inside yet other than you. So why don't you go first, Oak?
So I know what a mummy is.
You've seen mummies in the open air markets and such. I mean, they're
I
dug up
yell
all the
mummy as I attempt to close the lid back.
time.
My God, we best start running. It's so scary that our walk here is calling out for his mummy.
Make me a strength check. It's easy doing it in the one direction. Pulling it back over seems to be strangely difficult. All right, with a 1, you're going to be able to do it, Thiber, but you're not going to be able to do it in one round.
Okay.
Okay.
See if
wanna
I
go
get
with
some
that?
right. Oh,
All
well,
right.
that's what I said my action was.
Yep. So yeah, you see Thiber look very surprised. He kind of recoils just a bit, and then you see him trying to pull the lid back over the top. What do the rest of you do?
Do they see the hand sticking up out of it, reaching for me?
Sure, you guys see a bandaged hand jut up from inside of the sarcophagus, just barely missing grabbing Thiber's throat.
I'll assist him.
Okay, in which case, make me a strength check.
Right. Strength is 17. Yep. Got it.
Even with both of you, it's going to take more than the round. But as Dunby comes over to give you a hand, Thiber and Dunby both, you notice that laying inside of the sarcophagus is a staff.
Okay. Well, if we can keep it closed, we can come up with a plan of attack before this gets out.
All right. So what is Talina and Tristan doing?
I was looking at the boat.
Oh, so you're still back in the other room. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with the boat, so on the left-hand side or the west wall is the physical reed boat. On the right-hand side or the east wall is a painting of the boat as if it's in a bank of clouds, and it's pristine and it has the gem still in its prow. So you're looking at both of those. Tristan, what are you doing?
I guess I would go over and try and help with the pushing it closed.
Okay.
That's,
Make me a strength check.
yeah, I am not in at all strong, so I am more of a hindrance. Sorry.
Or would he have had the chance to, when he runs over there, to see the staff as well and like yoink it out of there?
Okay, so we're gonna take that roll if you decide to go on with that. But Tristan, as you come over, yeah, you see inside quite clearly a staff.
Don't know how I can get it out from behind a mummy.
Okay, so you with your 13, then you guys are able to slide the lid back over.
I do not pass.
Oh, you don't pass. Oh,
No.
okay.
In
which
my
case-
strength is horrible.
Yes,
Yeah.
you add absolutely nothing to it.
Yep.
So we go into
Sorry.
the next round. So let's have Dunby roll a d6. Actually, wait, hold on. It goes.
Okay, I'll go ahead and roll. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's quite all right. It's going to. What do I get? I get one attack. It doesn't want to be locked inside, so it's going to take its action just to basically pull itself all the way out of the sarcophagus and move into the room. That's its action. Leaving the staff inside, by the way. All right, Dunby, roll a d6.
Nice.
Ooh, oh, it's Simon.
Simultaneous. All right. So what do you all do? There's some commotion going on in the back room there, Talina. You're not quite sure what. No one started screaming yet anyway. That's always a good thing.
I yelled mummy.
So what do you guys do that are in the room? Thiber, Tristan, Dunby. That it has pulled itself out of the sarcophagus.
I'm bringing the two-hander to bear now. So,
All right. Go ahead, make your attack. I will.
First one, I'm pretty sure a 23 will hit.
It does.
That's,
15
negative
points of
10
damage.
AC. Yeah, 15.
Okay.
And the second attack, -8 AC for another 8.
Okay. 23. Okay, 23. It's still up. So in first edition, technically, you use weapon speed when it's simultaneous, and fist would go faster than a sword.
Correct.
But we'll just go ahead and just play this out. Tristan, Dunby, what are you guys doing?
Can I grab the staff?
Yes, you grab the staff.
I'll grab the staff.
Tristan.
I guess I go invisible.
Nice.
Swap
Ah!
weapons.
As you
Yeah.
go invisible. All right,
I'm
so
out.
it's going to attack.
I was never here.
It's going to attack Fiber.
I see.
Absolutely misses, which is good.
Yes, I don't want
because
mummy
yes,
rot.
it does have mummy rot. Talina, there's the sound of battle from the back room.
As I'm holding one of the vases, I kind of look over there and I look at the vase and I look at. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to head out to the sound of the commotion and see what I behold.
Oh, and by the way, after I grab the staff, I yell, "I have the staff."
Okay. That's probably what clues you in something's going on, Talina. You hear Dunby yell, "I have the staff." You take a few steps into the room and you see that there is a linen-wrapped creature that's in mortal combat with Fiber. You can make an action. It's only 20 feet from where you were through the door. So,
is it completely linen wrapped? I mean, does it have any jewelry on it or anything else?
Nope. It's just just a humanoid wrapped in linens, as far as you can tell.
Okay. All right, then. I see that, so I go and charge it.
Okay. All right. You just going to ram into it, or are you going to hit it with your spear? What kind of attack
Spear.
is this?
Oh, definitely boar spear.
Yeah, sounds good. Go ahead and make your attack.
Let's see here.
Got an image of Tristan in the Discord channel.
Good.
Got your attack. There it is. 18 hits, 9 points of damage. Yeah, you shove your boar spear into it. It makes no sound at all, but you do pierce through. There is something solid beneath the bandages.
Okay.
All right. And Tristan, your whole action was to go invisible. Are you doing anything else?
That was last turn.
Right. Okay. What are you doing?
So I try and stab it in the back.
Go for
I
it.
guess if I can. Well, I'll take this person.
You're going to get a +2 because there's already 2 attackers on it.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. It drops. Doesn't make a sound, doesn't make a whimper. It just drops and stops moving.
Nice. Give it a few extra whacks to make sure.
Okay. The linens kind of fall apart. There's bits of bone and a lot of dust that just seep out of it. It's not moving anymore.
I'll reappear like several foot away from where the battle is taking place, so that Talina feels as if she has killed it with her spear thrust. Take the glory for this one.
Perfect. Okay. All is silent. Dunby is holding the staff.
We assume this is what we came for, or is it decorative, plain?
It's decorative. It seems to be made of vitrified wood. It's very regal looking. It's not a weapon. It's a rod of rulership. It looks like a symbol of power.
If we look at the embossing thing, does it match up?
It does.
Check
Probably.
the. Well, this is out of character, I guess, but check the sarcophagus. right? Secret little panels, false bottoms, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you check through it. This creature must not have been the corpse of Amun Ra. There's no grave goods inside at all, but the ruling staff was in there.
Okay. I'm gonna cast detect magic on it.
On the staff?
Yeah.
Oh yes, highly magical.
Okay. Anything else in the room or the rooms I walked through with my
How long does detect magic last for you?
for me, hold on, let's see. Let's see.
Just need to know if it's seconds or minutes.
Yeah,
I don't
detect
remember.
magic duration is 12 rounds.
Okay, no problem. So back in the other room, nothing else radiates as magic except the painting.
Okay. Is it from behind the painting or the painting itself?
It is the painting.
It is the painting. What type of magic is it that's radiating?
Can you tell that? Because not all versions of that spell will tell you that.
Let's see here.
I think that's identify.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So, all right, there is magic of some type in this painting. The painting itself, is the painting on the wall, or
Yes,
is
it's like
it
a
on?
mural painted directly onto the wall.
Okay.
Maybe done with nozzles.
I very lightly touch it with one finger.
Your finger passes into the wall.
Okay. All right. So I look at the guys and I say, I'm going to do this.
Hey, well, look at this real quick before you do. Was there this? I'm pointing at the statue. Is there anything magical about it?
No, the statue itself is not.
Okay.
Does it tell you how, like, what blocks your vision? Like, does it say like it's good to X number of feet or anything like that?
Let's see. 12 rounds, area, 1 foot path or 1 inch path.
Okay, then no magic on the statue.
Okay. So, oh,
Well, wasn't that like it? Doesn't that mean like feet? The inch, like for the or
Yeah,
in
1 foot.
AD&D?
It's 1 foot.
Is it foot?
okay. So with Rusty, does he react metallically, the metals on anything around here? On the wall, on the mural?
There's nothing metal here except for parts of the staff. Nothing else is metal.
On the giant, the statue, whatever?
It's carved out of stone.
Okay. Just making sure. There's always illusions and such.
I'm gonna see if there's any secret compartments on the statue, or if it can pivot or turn or anything.
Okay, what's your strength?
16.
It moves. Like, you can physically pick it up and move it out of the way if you wish. And there is an alcove behind it.
Yeah, I'll move it out of the way to see what's back there.
Okay.
And I'll use the detect magic as well.
Yeah, it's probably still running. So it's just literally an alcove. There's nothing in it. But it is magical.
It could be a transporter room. You want to tie a rope around me and let me take a gander through this illusionary wall, possibly?
Sure.
Oh, is it an illusion?
That's
I mean,
what
you'd be able to tell that.
Yeah, can I see through it?
My finger went in there.
Yeah, I know, but true sight.
I've got true seeing.
Right. No, it looks like a painting to you.
Yeah, looks real.
Maybe I can become part of the painting.
That's what I figure is going to happen when you touch it. You get sucked into the painting.
Yeah, either that or teleported to the painting to that
One
area.
second, guys. Let me put Pooch outside here if it's not raining too heavily. Be right back.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'm going to take a quick break too.
Okay, same here. I'm gonna take care of something. I'll be back.
I'll sit here. Well, I can't remember if Bert recommended it here last week or not. I think he did, but you can listen to
I'm back.
BBC Radio 4 doing their podcast. No, you're all back. Everybody else is buggered off.
Oh,
I was just
oops.
going to say, and it's the... God. I can't find where you recommended it. A BBC Radio 4 podcast about a dramatisation of the Lovecraft stuff.
Lovecraft Investigates.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
They were from the Mystery Machine. That's the name of the podcast in universe. And it was entertaining enough. Why don't you listen to that while, you're not watching us?
It's from the BBC. They all have English accents, so you know it's good. I think is how that works.
Is that... Surely I have disproven that to you. And yeah, Mystery Machine is also the name of the Scooby-Doo van.
Yep, I think they point that out in one of the episodes. That is, in fact, where they got the name of their podcast.
Yeah, I don't remember that bit.
There's actually a whole bunch of stuff on the BBC for. Is it called Voices? Maybe, but there's a whole bunch of other ones on there that are kind of cool too.
BBC Radio 4 does
Yeah.
a lot of good stuff.
Mhm.
A lot of comedy that later goes on to become television shows is done on there as well. So it's a test bed for a lot of stuff. Not all of it's good, but most of it is at least possible.
It's entertaining for sure. The dog is like halfway in and out the door because it is raining. It's not blowing anymore, but the dog's like, ah. You're not peeing in the house, buddy. So out or in.
And if you donate enough bits, why, there will be a camera set up so that you can see whether the dog comes in or out of the house.
The urination cam.
Exactly.
Not exactly sure if Dog Dong will get you banned on Twitch or not.
Pretty sure it would.
I'm back. Sorry.
Yep, that's fine. Just waiting on Jeff.
Huh.
You're almost at the end. It's almost there.
Nope, let's go back through the rest of the pyramid to see what we missed. Let's not look for anything else further.
Let's find out what the staff does.
Is it an actual rod of rulership?
No.
Or
It turns
lordly
into a
might.
snake. Striking the tip to the ground 3 times will cause the staff to polymorph into a large venomous snake. Striking the ground twice and spinning the tip in the air will create a globular ball of lightning. Striking the ground once, then pointing it skyward will produce a clap of thunder.
Right, well, looks like we are all back now.
All right. So, yeah, what
now
do
we
you guys
will
do?
stand around and dither some more.
So the painting is magical. The alcove in the back, the very plain alcove, is also magical.
I think we were tying a rope to Talina.
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
Let's
All right.
do
So, Talina, tell me what you do.
I walk into the picture.
You walk into the picture. Okay. I'm so glad you said you tied a rope to Talina, because otherwise Talina falls 10,000 feet onto the pyramid below. Yeah. So the painting, as you
10,000, I still got 13 inches though, right?
yeah, but you come to a very sudden stop and you take all that damage regardless. So Talina passes through, and immediately the rope goes taut as it accepts her weight as she's fallen through. It's almost as if it's a window in the sky, Talina. You've passed through and you fall. You're caught up short by the rope that's attached to you, and like many thousands of feet below you, you can kind of see the desert floor, and you can just maybe make out the tip of the pyramid way below you. But the other thing of interest is 30 feet away from you is a reed boat with a gem in its prow, just floating in the air.
Ooh. Pull me up.
Yeah.
Start pulling.
But hey,
I'm assuming I felt the weight tug, and it's
Yes.
like, so I'd have
Yep.
probably immediately started pulling.
dang.
Yep. Yeah, you can't when she says pull me up, you guys can't hear that. But you pull her back through the painting.
Yeah, because I love flying stuff. I put this on with her, right? Remember how I went that extra mile to get a hold of that carpet?
Yep.
And I was just dreaming about the boat. And then now you're telling me there's a flying boat. So, contrariness or no contrariness, that's like in my thing. It's my thing to fly. I've
Yeah.
always wanted to fly.
Well, you're only contrary to other people's wishes, not to your own. So
Right.
yeah, it's fine.
So
Yeah.
So
I'm like,
what?
we need to get out there. I said, there's a boat. The boat is there. The boat, not this boat. The boat is out there.
My
And I
exchange boat.
explained to them,
What kind of thing is in? There were jars in the boat. Are they canoptic jars?
yeah. Are they?
You're going to check out the jars that are here in this reed boat in the room that you're in. You open them up, and they are not canoptic jars. They look like what would be, they're grave goods, but these are not fitting of a king or a ruler. They're small trinkets.
Okay.
Like a simple wooden comb or a brush, a well-made but plain paint brush, like made of horsehair. Simple grave goods.
Well, I can't remember if there was a boat to the afterworlds
Yeah,
in
there was.
Egyptian mythology. I mean, if I go off the recent Moon Knight episode that I've just seen, then I do remember that. But I mean,
I did. I just watched that this afternoon.
yeah. Do we just say the Pharaoh's name here and see what happens?
You can, or if there's a way to attach the rope to that other reed boat, start pushing it out and see if it floats also.
It's not
Or-
magical.
If that room's a teleportation room, I wonder if it actually leads to the boat, the real boat.
Maybe we can go through that and leave the rope on you.
But hold on. Oh, you know something? How about if we carry the staff and go out the magical portal? Still tied, but try it again.
I mean, I'm not sure what tying somebody when they go through a teleporting magical portally thing
No,
is
no,
actually going to do.
It means
I think he
the
needs to do the picture.
holding the staff.
The picture holding the staff. Go out there with the staff,
Oh, okay.
and just thinking about that.
Okay.
Or if we
So-
can try to lasso the boat out there and pull it in.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of talking. What's
What
the
we
action?
see out the window picture, that doesn't represent reality, right? I mean, it's not moving The clouds
picture?
aren't moving in the picture.
No,
right?
it's not. It looks like just a gray. It just looks like a
Standard.
mural,
Yeah,
perfectly
right.
normal mural.
So
Is
we
there
go-
anything in the mural that gives a hint?
There's a boat in the clouds that looks like the boat that's over here on the west wall.
Does
Except
it
this
look
boat
like the
has.
same boat that I saw?
Yes, it is the same boat.
Okay.
The difference being from the reed boat that you see in this room doesn't have the gem on its prow. The one in the painting does, and the one that's beyond the painting does.
And how does the staff fall into all of this?
I think it does. I think getting the staff and getting the gem are two separate activities. I could be incredibly wrong, but
Because I'm wondering, staff is a walking stick, right? What if it helps you walk to the boat?
no, it's not. Not
It's
a ruling staff like
Yeah,
this.
it's a staff of rulership. It's essentially it's a badge of office.
king. Yeah, and it would be a king's walking stick.
No,
it's not
It's
a
not that
walking
long.
stick.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
not that
Not
long.
that long.
Yeah,
So it's a rod.
yeah,
It's a
a
rod.
little longer.
Because I'm thinking, I'm thinking the staff would be like a hiking staff or a pole.
I think being Egyptian is probably like the crux or whatever.
Well, let's put it this way: if you're going with that thought, Amun Ra was a short, stunty little guy.
Then it's Ptah.
Uh,
More Spelljammer. Thank you. All right.
all right. Well, if you're going out there again at any point, Tilly, I definitely think that you should not say the Pharaoh's name as you go out there.
Yeah. We don't have any other conveyance of flight other than the carpet that I don't know how to use. Damn.
I don't actually even think that Frendon's character has anything that would help in that way either, spell wise. I don't think he's got flight.
Yeah, but we could blame him though. That's the thing. Why don't you have this?
Yeah. So again, if you imagine the portrait is like a window, once you pass through it, the boat is even with the window, but it's 30 feet away.
30 feet. Okay.
30 feet.
So we could try to grapple hook it.
Yeah. Yeah, we can try to grapple it.
You want to try that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Who does it?
Or Tristan's probably got a better dexterity than I do, but I'm stronger, so
Yeah.
It's easy. I mean, it might take a try or two, but you get the grapple to drop inside of the boat. The problem is it seems to be stationary in the sky. No matter how much force you exert on it, it does not move.
Could we climb up one at a time or something?
should only need one person, but
I mean, once you get there, how do you get back?
well,
We gotta-
the rope. I secure the rope
Tightrope.
on this end.
All right.
So you got a
There's
grapple in
pillars
it.
there.
30 feet away. The grapple seems to have a good grip on the boat. It's just stationary. It's not moving. You tie off the end of the rope in the pillars in this room.
Yeah.
And so you've got a tight rope. Who wants to walk across it or go hand over hand, knowing there's a 10,000 foot drop below you?
I'll go hand over hand because I'm not as worried about the drop.
I mean, only one of us needs to go over there, really.
Yeah,
Once we're there,
Talina
maybe.
knows how to make the harnesses from the mule skinning, and has the thing for flying stuff, as well as a ring of levitation to try to help out. So make with some other rope, make the harness.
All right, so you're going to
Where
make a
it's-
harness to attach to the main rope in case
Yeah.
you fall.
Yeah,
All right,
just
so-
think that,
Okay, if you're going to go hand over hand, it's a climbing check, which is strength based. So make me a strength check, Jeff. Unless you've got, do you have climbing as a non-weapon proficiency?
Let me check them. Let me check. Hold on.
I know. Now, would the ring of levitation help if you tried just to tightrope walk it?
Nope.
I have land navigation, hunting, survival, animal handling, leatherworking, and
Climbing is its own skill, so no, you don't.
Yeah,
Make a
no, I
strength-
don't.
yeah,
Okay.
make a strength check.
Oh, I sucked at this in basic.
It's not as easy as it looks. Yeah.
I sucked at this. Okay, so let's see. D20. My strength is 16. D20. Go.
You make it. You go hand over hand. You make it to the boat. The line is incredibly taut as the boat itself doesn't even rock. It's just stationary in the air. And you flip yourself over into the boat. Inside the boat are more of those jars like you saw in the room back that way.
Okay. What else besides the jars?
That's it. Other than the gem in the prow, there's just 10 ornate vases inside the boat. Nothing else.
Is there any tiller or any directional thing, or
There are no oars, no, and there's no tiller. There's no way to move the boat that you can see.
Didn't somebody open the jars on this side just to see what was in them?
Yeah, simple grave goods on
Okay.
your side. The one thing that's missing on this one, on the boat inside, it had a mast laying on the inside of the boat. This one has no mast laying on the inside.
Use the staff.
but it's not a staff, it's a rod. But it might be. I don't know. I should have brought the staff. I didn't say anything about that.
Check the jars too.
Okay, so I'll check the jars.
You pop a jar, and it is filled with platinum coins. This is a proper king's burial goods.
Oh, contraire. No, I'm kidding.
This is worthless junk. Just throw it over the edge.
That's awesome.
No. Okay, so I see stuff there. All right. Yeah. And I'm trying to remember the look of the boat. Did it had just the sail thing, right? The mast.
Yeah. And
Was
there's
the
a
mast-
place. There's a place in the bottom of the boat that's back there that has a place to put the mast. This one doesn't. There's not a place to put a mast, let alone there not being a mast.
Okay.
I'm gonna set the mast up in the one on our side.
Okay. Yeah, you do it. Nothing changes.
Okay.
Send me the rod.
Do we even know that you want this? Or any
Yeah,
of the
they
stuff
can't
that's
unless
around
someone's sticking their head out to relay messages. You cannot hear from one side or the other.
Hello.
that? If it's as simple as sticking our head in and out, then that's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
I will do that.
Does his head appear in the sky?
Yes. Just a disembodied head.
Okay. All right. So I tell him, I said, send me the mast. So put the mast on the rope with the harness thing, and I'll pull it over.
That's you've got enough rope. You can rig something
right,
so
yeah.
you pull the mast over. And like I said, though, this boat that you're in, Talina, has no place to put a mast. There is no socket in the bottom of the boat.
Right, but maybe it'll appear when.
So you get the mast over, and futz with it a bit. Nothing appears. Nothing happens.
appears. How about the rod?
Is that
The rod of rulership.
right? Is that not the same? No,
No.
that's not what we sent over.
No, they say you sent the mast over from the boat.
I thought we
that's-
set up the mast.
No, I was
and
putting the
boat in
mast
third.
up in the
Okay,
boat.
well, Talina
itself.
just asked for the mast, so that's what I was
Okay.
describing.
Okay, but
Yeah.
did anything happen when he set up
No,
the mast inside?
nothing,
Right, okay,
nothing.
fine. So we take it down, send the mast back. Send the mast, and we'll send the rod. No,
Right.
don't send the mast back. We definitely don't want it here.
No time to argue. Send me the mast. I give you the rod.
So do you pass the rod over?
Yeah, make sure it's tied securely and.
Yep.
Oh
Okay.
no, it dropped 1,000. Y'all got to find your way down now.
Okay.
Let's get the rod back
As
as well.
soon as Talina's hand touches the mast, or not the mast, the rod, the
rod.
boat starts to pull itself away. What are you guys doing? So right now, only Tristan sees what's happening. It's only your head.
It's
Ah!
still grappled.
Well, on the inside, on your side, Tristan sees what's happening. What you notice is the pillar that the rope is attached to is cracking. Fissures
right.
go from top to bottom, and it is load bearing. So as it cracks and breaks, the ceiling starts to crumble.
I pull the two-hander and cut it loose.
Okay. Oh, you cut it loose. Oh boy.
Yeah,
I'm about to die.
platinum. As I'm sailing away, I wave the platinum coins at you guys. I have the platinum.
I can't see them.
Yeah.
I just know the ceiling's about to come down on my side, so I'm trying to prevent that.
That's what's happening. If you cut the rope, the boat starts to pull away and starts to head towards the horizon. The rope is quite quickly dropped on the floor on your side and is starting to pull through the portrait. Tristan, what do you do?
I love the face.
All right, I'll catch up with you. I shout to the guys, to Thiver and Dunby, and grab hold of the rope.
Okay, Tristan disappears completely through the painting. You guys watch as the remainder of the rope starts to snake its way through the painting. There's just a few feet of it left. You grab the end of the rope. Thiver, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stick my head out first.
Okay, then you see the boat is just, it's starting to pick up speed and it's heading towards dawn. It's heading towards the rising sun.
Oh dear God. Fuck it. I'll grab the rope.
All right. So the last of you
all
are
die.
pulled out as the rope dangles from this ship, and you see thousands of miles below you, the desert floor. Everybody needs to make me a climbing check to get on board. We'll start with Tristan. If you have the non-weapon skill climbing, you don't need to make a check.
I mean, I am a thief, so I have.
Climbing. Well, that's climb
thing,
sheer surfaces. You're better off making your strength check, and if you
I'm
fail
definitely not better off.
You're
making
not.
my
Okay.
strength check in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, then you can roll that instead if you'd want.
I have a 99 in climb walls,
Oh, okay.
as it's called. So
roll 100.
Yeah, I mean that is possible. Close.
Yeah.
Tristan agonizingly pulls himself up the rope and over the edge. The next one was Dunby.
All right, so I'm just rolling a strength check because I don't have
Do you have a non-weapon proficiency in climbing?
I don't think I picked any non-weapon proficiency, so no.
Okay, make a strength check.
All right. Yep, made it.
You made it. All right. Dunby pulls himself over. At the very bottom of this dangling rope is Thiber.
So I do not have climbing either, but I have rope use. So as I'm trying this, can I try to do something to twist this around my
you can wrap it around your ankle in case, yeah.
Okay, and where's my Yeah.
You make
out
it.
of 16.
It is not elegant. But you're able to pull yourself over the edge of the boat as the boat sails towards the horizon as the sun starts to rise in the distance. We'll cut it there. That's the end of I3. That is the end of Pharaoh.
Wave at Patty.
We wave at Patty.
They can get out their own way.
Yeah, we'll assume that they followed along somehow.
I really didn't think the boat was the correct way out, but okay.
Oh,
what did we miss with the secret door or whatever in the alcove?
If you had collected the gem and the staff, taking both into the alcove would have basically zipped you back to the very first temple down on the ground. It's what the passage that's near the sarcophagus was basically telling you was like, that's how the spirit of Amun-Ra could get back to the mortal people below and commune with them. So it's a teleporting chamber. So you could get out that way if you did not want to progress on to I4, which is the next module.
Well, we're going to Mystara. We're taking Dunby back to Mystara.
You're taking him somewhere. So yeah, there we go. You got out of I3. There's lots of platinum. So there's 500 platinum pieces in those 10 containers that are on the ship.
Cool. Oh man.
So we will pick up with I4 in the next session.
What about our favorite rust monster?
Well, I think it's left behind. Nobody said they grabbed him. So
Rusty, no.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I'm sure
Rusty-
there's plenty of metal to eat in there.
yes, Rusty will not starve.
Rusty will not starve.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and sign out. Richard, what you got going on?
Hi, I'm Richard, and I've got no incredible links out of the air. Just come watch me play video games badly on Twitch here. You know the things that I can't say properly. LMTD, TMFFR, or say it with me now.
Limited
Limited
time
time
offer.
offer. No
No
vowels.
vowels. Oak's got a game right after this one.
Yep. And trying to think. Again, I'm going to try some Deadlands this week. It hadn't been working out, but we're going to try. Friday night, midnight, and Saturday night, midnight for some 5e action at both homebrews and my Grimdark on Saturday. And go give me a follow on YouTube. I'm trying to build that up too.
Do that. Yes. My YouTube channel can also use some love. But do that. Do them both right now. And Bill, you got anything going on with Frog God Games?
Doing Lost City Baracus on Wednesdays. I'm here on Fridays and sometimes Sundays, and possibly Thursday, although that might, depends on if we can get everybody together. But yeah, lots of stuff going on.
Cool. I've forgotten about that, so we're going to try and finish up that module this Thursday, assuming everybody can get in. There's all my socials. BlueMagic.com is 11 plus years of audio goodness there. We're on Facebook. There's our Discord channel, MeWe, YouTube, all the fun places. Hey, go and follow all of them. Jeff, any announcements to make? Have you gotten the copies of Dicey Tales V2 in?
No, still
Not
waiting
yet.
for the copies, but I just purchased another pulp adventure. Jeff Seifert, who works over at DCC or does work for DCC, has an adventure that I just picked up from him, and that gives me about 6 adventures now that we have. So Dicey Tales Adventures, which is going to come out after Dicey Tales, is well on its way to having at least 3 issues worth.
Yep. So the Kickstarter, when it goes live, the Dicey Tales V2 is done. Like it's laid out, it's edited. Jeff's already ordered the copies from DriveThru to see what they look like. It's going to be available in hardback, premium color, standard color, softback, premium, and standard. So there's a lot of choices there. But what the Kickstarter is really funding is these follow-up zines that are going to have adventures and all kinds of fun stuff to go along with Dicey Tales. So look for that soon, folks. Say goodbye, everybody.
Take care, guys.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a good night.
Everybody.